Well, he's back joining us for the first time since the colder winter months. Ramon Solinas is back. He is the Regional Marketing Director for the Chambers of Commerce Group Insurance, BC and Yukon territory. He's been with us a number of times to talk about how he can help small business. Ramon, welcome back.
Thank you very much, Jim.
Great to have you. As I mentioned, it was a lot colder last time you were here.
Right.
We're getting you just for your taking off for your yearly vacation. It's great to have you back, as it always is, to talk about what you guys do with small businesses. And I was saying to you earlier that our segments over the last couple of years have really evolved, where we're talking about employees, but also the focuses are really prick the ears, so to speak, of employers about what they can do. And you and I have talked before. You've been in the business a couple decades, if not more. Things that we're talking about recently that you probably would have been talking about 25 years ago in terms of employees.
Yeah, exactly. And one thing that Chambers Plan likes to do is we don't just want to be a health and dental employee benefit provider. We want to view it more as that we're a complete toolkit for the business. So there's lots of extra benefits that we add on there to help support the small businesses and help them grow.
Yeah, and it's always one thing I've learned from you is you as an employer, you want to get your mindset and think long game. That, okay, I want my employee to get from here to here, and I want to help them as much as I can. We're going to talk about some points here today that reinforce that. The first thing we're going to talk about is, again, Chambers always evolving with the employers themselves. I have a number of friends that are going through this. If you are lucky enough to have parents around long enough, there is a stress. Loving parents where they're getting to an age where caregiving is an important thing, and that can really stress your employees out. If, bless them, they're looking after parents. Can you talk about what we call the hidden workforce supporting employee caregivers?
Yeah, for sure. So it's a lot of employees or individuals don't even realize that they are technically a caregiver because they're not being paid for it. And in fact, nearly 8 million Canadians are unpaid caregivers to family. 8 million, nearly 8 million, and close to 4 million of those are over the age 45. And that usually comes in the form of, they could be caregiving for aging parents, maybe they have a spouse with an illness, child with special needs, or a family member that's recovering from a surgery, or perhaps living with a chronic illness. So the caregiver role really does, it's bigger than we think. It's very vast, absolutely.
And talk about how Chambers can step in and help.
Yeah, we have a new caregiver benefit that's provided through one of our great partners, Teladoc, Teladoc Canada Health. And what this benefit does is it helps those employees reach out and get resources, because being a caregiver, that can lead to extra stress for the employee. There could be burnout, sleep disruption, anxiety, scheduling conflicts. And whenever that's going on, the employee becomes less productive at work. So having the employer, giving them an opportunity to provide some supports for these employees is not only going to help that employee, but it's also going to help the business as well.
Again, as you often say, it's thinking long term too with the employee, right? You want them to be there 100% and whatever you can do to help. Can I just sidebar here for a second too? And we haven't talked about this in a while, but you made reference to Teladoc. Can you give our viewers a little bit of information on that? Because I find this fantastic.
Well, Teladoc is a great partner and provider, and they have a vast array of resources that we partner with them on. One of them is a telemedicine services, which is pretty straightforward, but they also have a complex mental health support. They now have added on this caregiver support for employees. There's also some weight loss management programs, which I think we'll talk about shortly. So just a great partner. They're really looking at how to have a healthier workplace.
Again, to re-emphasize this point about things we wouldn't have been talking about 25 years ago for sitting here, things that evolve. Let's talk about professional coaching. The hidden advantage for small business owners. This, again, is another relatively new thing that you guys offer. Explain that to our viewers.
Yeah, and to use a sports analogy, I mean, even if you look at professional athletes, even when they're at the top of their game, they don't give up on the coaching. They're always using coaching to strive to be better and get to that next level. And the reality is, in small business, is a lot of small business owners are good at what they do, whatever their industry is, and then they start to grow, and next thing you know, they're running a business, but they haven't necessarily had all the training, or they come across challenges that they might not have expected. So getting that professional coaching for them can really help them out in a lot of areas, and really help them run their business better, make things more efficient, and bring that business to the next level.
It's interesting using that sports analogy. I was talking to a hockey coach recently, local hockey coach, and he's been around a long time. He said, the off the ice stuff in terms of the psychological, having the coaches come in to talk to these kids. Again, not there 20 years ago, but that's become so important now as on-ice training is.
Yes, absolutely. And the coaching that is provided through Chambers Plan, that's going to help those, and it's not just for the business owners, it could be for their executives, it could be for employees that are getting into leadership roles. And it's going to help those people become better leaders. So, they're going to make better decisions for the business. They're going to be able to communicate more effectively. And all of these things collectively are going to help that business run smoother, help those employees, really drive that business forward.
And so just to confirm then that this is an area where the employers and the employees can benefit from this.
Yes, they can benefit from it. And every chamber plan, there's 3 hours of professional coaching that are automatically included in the program. And then we hope that they're going to see value in that. And then they have the option to purchase further coaching, whether it be for themselves or even for some of their key employees.
Okay, and Ramon, our last point we're going to call employee wellness beyond the scale. This is not about dieting. This is about health and wellness. Talk about what Chambers does in this area too, because again, it's a big arena, this category.
Yeah, absolutely, and a very important one as well. And again, one of our partner Teladoc, they're the ones providing this service. And as you mentioned, previously you would think about weight loss and weight loss management, and maybe employers would put in a wellness program where they'll sponsor some gym memberships, or people go on to some of these diets and whatnot. This is a more an approach that's meant to be more sustainable and long term in changing behaviors. Weight-related conditions, it can increase the risk of, diabetes, of heart disease, high blood pressure, certain cancers and all of that, which then can lead to high absenteeism rates and increased disability claims. So what the Chamber aims to do, and what Teladoc helps individuals do, is to teach employees about nutrition and about sleep and how to reduce stress, and the importance of lifestyle habits, and also how to manage medical conditions. Some individuals, maybe they have a medical condition, so they will need a customized plan in order to, work with that weight loss. So again, it's trying to get the employees to a spot that it's sustainable and it's lifestyle changes, and it's very difficult to navigate this. So Teladoc support, when the employee would call in, they help navigate it and set up customized programs for their lifestyle, depending on what their challenges are.
Before we wrap things up, give our viewers a little overview again about Chambers. You're across the country and well represented.
Yeah, Chambers Plan is the largest program of its type in the country. We're partnered with, I believe it's around 900 chambers of commerce from coast to coast. And within that, we have over 30,000, I think it's 32,000 plus businesses that utilize the Chambers Plan, and literally hundreds of thousands of employees that are covered through the Chambers Plan. So it really has a far reach and is the largest pooled program of its type.
If people are interested in what we've been talking about today, where can they find out more information?
Yeah, there's information right on our website. They can go to chamberplan.ca. Again, that's chamberplan.ca.
Okay.
And from there, they can just put in their location via postal code, and they'll be connected with one of our fabulous local advisors.
Yeah, it's very, having been to it, it's a very tech-friendly, easy way to guide through to the website. Hey, always good to have you here. We should mention, you're going to come back not too long from now. There's one element, one component left we haven't talked about. You're going to come back and talk to the lead about that next time you're here.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jim.
This segment was brought to you by the Chambers of Commerce Group Insurance Plan. More than 30,000 small to mid-sized businesses choose the Chambers Plan to protect their employees.